Hey guys, so I'm back and oh my goodness, so much is going on. I know you guys are like, what in the world? That's how I feel. Okay, so you heard about the whole Greenland situation when it comes to POTUS wanting to take over. We first heard about Venezuela. And we all know that he did it mainly because he wanted to take the dictator down, but also I guess because of the oil. Okay, so for us to benefit from the oil. But I did not know he had other countries in mind too. So let's check it out. So it's not just Venezuela. It's Venezuela. We know about that one. Cuba, just hearing about that. Greenland, it's all over the news. Iran, Canada, Colombia. So this is Colombia and Mexico. I did not know that. So when it comes to Cuba, Colombia and Mexico. I heard he's trying to take out the drug cartel, and he's trying to take out the drugs and then the cartel and all that stuff. He's trying to get rid of that. Supposedly, could be more. I'm not. He's giving AC vibe, Antichrist vibe. So we don't know. But when it comes to Greenland, there are minerals, great minerals that they want, but people don't understand this part. Okay, so I know you guys are saying stuff about Greenland. Why is he trying to take it over? It's not just the minerals, right? So there's a protection thing. Did y'all know that China and Russia is after Greenland too? And why? Because they're saying because they're minerals, but it's also to get closer to us. We know that Greenland is like right in the middle, like close to the United States, close to them. So it's like if they get here, they basically are very close to us because Greenland is close to us, right? Y'all, China also wants Canada. Because if they get to Canada, we know upstate New York and Canada is right like this. It's right on the border. So it's like literally Canada, upstate New York. Literally. Okay? So if China was to take over Canada, how close are they to us? Those are our enemies. Red Dawn situation kind of clicking now, like the movie. But that's why it's also the reason why he wants Greenland and Greenland and Canada. So I didn't know this. I was like, oh, so that's why he's trying to protect, POTUS is trying to protect Greenland from our enemies wanting to be close to us and say, yeah, we want to take over here. Why y'all want to be over here? Oh, no. You're not gonna own over here. Because you gotta realize we had China that wanted to overtake United States. Where we get our stuff from? Most of the stuff is you turn your plates over. What does it say? China, right? So they be thinking that when things go bad, we go to a war or something, they can overtake us. I don't think POTUS is allowing that right now, which is a good thing on that point of view. But like as far as when it comes to Colombia and Mexico, it's like you're going to overtake them. I don't know where this is really going. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That's a little questionable. But when it comes to Greenland, they do have a lot of great minerals that could benefit us later on. Because meaning he's basically trying to take over that. Because it's like, if I take over this, then we go to war. We have our own stuff. We don't need y'all. I can respect that part. And y'all got to respect that too. Because like when it comes to phones, ain't no coming from China, ain't no coming from Russia. We have our own stuff. So people gonna want to borrow from us. So tariffs ain't gonna be coming from other countries. It's gonna be we got it, and you want stuff, you gotta pay us now. So people don't see the business part of it that he's doing. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm not agreeing with everything he's doing, but this is a business side that y'all gotta really check out and peep game that he's doing. But like I said, China and Russia's at it too. So don't just look at us. China's wants it too. Yes, I've heard about this the whole thing with the Epstein files, and I know it's a bunch of crap that's going on with that, but God will reveal everything. Ain't nothing going to stay hidden. Read scripture. But I want y'all to check this out because, ooh. So the crazy part about this, I don't know if y'all know, is that Greenland, people wanted Greenland, like I told you, Russia and China has been threatening POTUS that if he touches Greenland, it's going to be World War III automatically. But not just those two countries. NATO, which is our allies, they said that they was not going to support us no more. If you touch Greenland, I'm like, whoa. So so NATO was siding up with Europe and saying basically we're going to get our troops to come against the United States basically and POTUS if he comes to Greenland. They was siding it. Well, they made it. I don't know what POTUS said, but let me tell you, POTUS is now made NATO agree with the U.S. as far as him going over there and taking it over. What did he say, y'all? I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm like, woo, okay. But China and Russia still not with us. They still like, oh, no, no, no. You're not going to come over here in Greenland. And Greenland ain't happy. Like I said, y'all, it's a lot going on. And I feel like it's a lot of spiritual stuff on. But look, NATO is agreeing with it. So, POTUS said he ain't backing down. Greenland's going to be ours. But I want to show you. There's something, a little area. I'm going to quickly try to show you. So quickly, you see that map? That map basically shows where POTUS had a thing with all that he wants to own. And that's the states I showed you guys. So what is really going on? I cannot tell y'all. But what I need to talk about is how this weather is switching up and changing. And we need to figure out what's going on. So first I want to talk about how, remember I told you about the Aurora Borealis and how everything has been going crazy. Well, the reason why it's been going like this is because we had a geomagnetic storm of a G5, a solar flare, a G5 that hit us, and it caused the Aurora Borealis to happen again. The last 2 days, it was the day before yesterday, and today it happened again. And actually, it was this time it was United States. Tonight is going to be seen in South America. So it's going all over the United States. Our earth is in trouble, okay? And it says in the sun, he said, I will send signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. The sun is showing out, and this could be what's creating the weather to be going crazy. Because check this out. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. No, this is not AI. Y'all, this is Russia. Russia has 6 feet, not inches, 6 feet of snow fall where they at. And look, it's over the buildings in certain parts, okay? 6 feet. Those cars are under. People are walking on top of their cars and on top of all that snow. And they bugging out. Some of them are just going skiing. They bugging out and having fun. But they used to that. 6 feet, y'all. They said this hasn't happened in 60 years. What's going on with our weather? And look, people, like I said, people were jumping out their window and going sliding down. Look at the cars. Look how much. This is 6 feet of snow, y'all. This is a lot. So I'm asking these questions, what's going on with our weather? Because some people would say weather manipulation. Some would say it could be the whole solar flare causing the weather to just freak out. And let me tell you, I got a question about it. So we have Florida for 2 days straight. It snowed. In Hawaii, they had a snow like on a mountaintop. But this is really rare in Florida. Very rare that they get snow. But 2 days from this week, this whole last week, they getting snow. Okay. All right, guys. So look at this. I want y'all to pay attention to this weather. So not only the West Coast, if this storm is good, we having a winter storm that's going to go from the West Coast to the East Coast. That's upper and lower part of America. And it's all going to happen this weekend. Temperatures are dropping from the West Coast to the East Coast, upper and lower part of America, all this weekend. How is the same kind of weather all in one spot? I don't know what y'all thinking. Do y'all feel like it's being manipulated, or is it due to the solar flares that's been hitting Earth that can change the weather? You could guys look at stuff. It's scientific. But the Lord said it. He would send signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. Everything, this whole earth could start groaning. The weather could start changing. Everything could shift for God to get people to wake up and repent and get right and get ready for his coming. Y'all, we are in perilous times. You see ISIS knocking on people's doors, grabbing kids. They grabbing whatever. We don't know how bad things are going to get, but we need to get right. We get right with God. We can trust that God will have us no matter what. This weather's about to go crazy. They saying this weather might get as bad as 2021, where the power went out for like 3 days. And it was so cold. It was like in the teens, and pipes were bursting. We don't know how bad this storm's gonna go, but all we could do is prepare and stay prayed up, because the storm is coming, and most of like school's gonna be closed. But I'll keep you guys posted when it comes to this weather, as well as what's going on, if I could keep up with it when it comes to POTUS and making these changes and taking over in different countries. It's a lot, y'all. Get right with God.